Are you feeling uncertain and can't decide whether to build the learning management system website yourself or hire it out to a WordPress professional? I'm Chris Badgett. I'm a WordPress LMS software entrepreneur. I'm a coach to WordPress professionals. I'm a course creator, and I'm a homeschooling, work from home dad coming to you live from the cabin in the backyard of my property where I make these videos. Be sure to stay to the end of this video because I'm going to share an exclusive resource with you called the WordPress LMS Buyer's Guide, which will help you select the most powerful, best fit technology for your project. You know, after 10 years in the online education industry, we've seen thousands of people hire WordPress professionals to build their learning platforms. We've also seen thousands of people roll up their sleeves and build the website themselves. I'm a big fan of the DIY, do-it-yourself person who doesn't hire a WordPress or LifterLMS expert because, you know, WordPress and LifterLMS is designed to be used by any old regular user or a power user. It can be used in the hands of both types of people. At a high level, though, we've noticed that the projects that are most successful, people did hire out the WordPress LMS website building part to a WordPress LMS expert. There's a lot of great ones out there in the community, and then those projects just on average are more successful. So I did want to share that with you from our history in this niche for about a decade. And as you're on the fence trying to decide, should I do it myself? Should I hire it out? Perhaps you're struggling with one of these challenges. Number one, you feel like you're wearing too many hats. You know, you got to be an expert. You got to be a techie. You got to be an instructional designer. You got to build community. You got to do all these different things. And it's kind of challenging to wear all these different hats. Maybe you've got some fear of choosing the wrong tech stack. Maybe the website building and the tech really isn't your expertise, and you're scared you may make the wrong decision that's going to be difficult to deal with later down the road. Or perhaps, you know, like a lot of people we see, you're feeling a little angry that your project is moving so slow and it feels like it's taking forever. Well, here's my promise to you today. We're going to help you decide whether to hire a WordPress LMS expert to help you out or to do it yourself. And, you know, once you kind of get moving forward and make your decision, I'm going to argue the case for working with a WordPress LMS expert. I know some of these great professionals out there, and I'm happy to connect you. But basically, the big opportunity here is to move forward sharing the hats. So you're not feeling like you have to do it all alone, and you've got the right ideas and the right people to support you while accelerating the project. The other thing is the satisfaction of choosing WordPress and the best LMS, which is LifterLMS. So you'll feel satisfied with the decision of choosing WordPress and LifterLMS so the technology can support and empower you and not be something painful that gets in the way and you end up with this software Frankenstein, which is a huge problem in our industry. And the last big opportunity for you is to really move faster by working with a qualified WordPress LMS professional. We've got links to the LifterLMS experts down below that can help with that sort of thing. But there's really 5 key things to think about here if you're on the fence trying to decide, should I build it myself or should I hire it out? The first thing I want to encourage you to do is to take 2 fundamental courses. This is going to take you less than 2 hours to go through them. They're free. They're on the LifterLMS website. The first course is a WordPress Basics course, which teaches you all the fundamentals of WordPress. And then the next one is a LifterLMS Quickstart course, which will show you the 5% of mission critical LifterLMS features so that you can, you know, have an understanding of how to use the tool. And if you're going to do it yourself, that's the roadmap to get started. If you're going to outsource the website building part, it gives you a baseline of knowledge so that you can effectively manage and delegate to the WordPress LMS expert that's going to support you on the project. Principle number 2, I love this African proverb that if you want to go far, how's it say? It says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. That's such a great African proverb. So you can accelerate your progress by working with the LifterLMS expert so that you're not doing it alone. 1 + 1 in this case does not equal 2, it equals 3. You move faster with better expertise and kind of a divide and conquer approach. Principle number 3 is sometimes we lead and sometimes we follow. So what I mean by this is you're watching this, you're likely the expert in your expertise or whatever it is you're teaching about. And when you work with a great high quality WordPress professional, they're an expert at the website parts and the, kind of like the online business tech parts of it. So if you're going to move forward with a LifterLMS or any kind of WordPress techie website building professional, is you want to kind of, sometimes you lead, your business and your education and your training and whatever you need to do the best. But sometimes you need to follow a highly skilled WordPress and LMS expert so that they can, guide you and kind of save you from yourself or from your blind spots, which you may have in your understanding of the website or the tech or whatever. So sometimes we lead, sometimes we follow. Principle number 4 is don't cheap out. And what I mean by this is, it's kind of cliche. You get what you pay for. Sometimes people try to go to Fiverr and find the cheapest possible, WordPress person to build out a site for them. But it doesn't always go so well. And sometimes when you pay more, you actually get more value. It gets done quicker. It gets done right without problem. So there's a saying in the WordPress LMS website agency world that when it comes to how the clients experience the relationship, there's 3 things: quality, speed, and price. And then the saying is pick 2. So if you want to get a great price, you may have to deal with lower quality or something like that. Quality falls off with the low price. Or if you want to go super fast, you might have a higher price or low quality again. So there's this dance here. So my advice to you is plan your project so you don't sacrifice quality. Quality is the most important thing. Try to end up in a situation where you don't need the website done like Monday and it's Friday right now. That's your emergency or lack of planning makes it really hard for a WordPress LMS professional to really help you out and deliver the best quality project. So principle number 5 is to hire a WordPress LMS specialist, not a WordPress generalist. So this is why we put together the LifterLMS Experts Directory. There's a link to them below this video. So go check that out. If you're watching this and you're a WordPress LMS professional with experience building LifterLMS sites, go ahead and check out that link as well, because you can apply to join and be in the group if you've got some experience with WordPress and LifterLMS. So hire a WordPress LMS specialist, not just a general website builder or general WordPress person. So before I got into LifterLMS and building the software, I ran an agency. And in the beginning, I would build client projects, simply by putting together plugins and themes and the client's content and putting my business strategy on there to deliver great sites and stuff. But then what happened later is I found a business partner. His name is Thomas Levy, who's an engineer. He's a web developer. He's a techie person, extremely techie. He writes code and stuff like that. And by combining our very different strengths together, we were able to deliver more technical projects as an agency and then ultimately build the LifterLMS software. So the partnership between a niche expert and a WordPress professional, kind of like the dynamic between Thomas and I, is the foundation for LifterLMS's success. So I want to encourage you to find your technology partner in your learning project, whatever it is you're trying to build, because it's so much better and it's so much easier when you can work together with a WordPress professional. So The other trend, or I actually want to call it a myth that I see out there, is people think that, they can do everything by themselves, like solo, sovereign. I can just do it all. I don't want to manage people and all this stuff. And that may be true, but as the world becomes more complex, it becomes even more important to work in groups and leverage the experience of others. Trying to do, it is true that it's never been easier to build an online business just from your home and your your computer and your internet connection and everything, but there's still a place for high performing teams even in this remote environment. And I want to just throw this out here for you as a pro tip. If you've built a LifterLMS site before and you're kind of getting to know WordPress and WooCommerce and hosting and all these things, and maybe you're a regular user, maybe you're a web developer, and you want to do more projects like that, you've developed a skill. You've become a WordPress LMS specialist. If you're interested in getting more clients to get another income stream, I would encourage you to apply to join the LifterLMS Experts program so that we can send you client leads. It's the question we get asked all the time is like, hey, Chris, do you know anybody that I can work with to help build out the site for me? So if that's you, click the link below this video to check out the LifterLMS Experts program and how to apply. So I hope you found this video helpful. I'm going to share with you now that exclusive resource I mentioned in the beginning of the video, which is the WordPress LMS Buyer's Guide, which basically removes all the chaos and confusion and frustration when it comes to picking your membership, your LMS, your e-commerce, all the kind of tech stuff you need to figure out in order to build a modern learning management system website by asking 5 critical questions. It's a quick read, but it's super powerful, super time saving. It can save you tons of time and money out into the future. So click the link below this video for the WordPress LMS Buyer's Guide. Many thousands and thousands of people have used this guide to help accelerate their project and stop wasting time in infinite software research mode. So check that out. And if you like this video, be sure to smash that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Click subscribe to our channel so you never miss another video like this. And if you know someone who this video might help, who's kind of thinking about building a learning site and they don't know whether to do it themselves or hire it out, go ahead and share this video link with them so that they can benefit. And I want to encourage you to keep learning, keep taking action, because you have the power to lift up others through education. There's a course inside all of us, and I'll see you in the next video.